How's it going today, folks? Well, hope you're all doing real good today. I'm just kind of noodling with the old Resonator tonight, messing around with Beatles songs, well, at least that one. Man, I was trying to figure out, I can remember when I was a little kid watching Chet play that. He did a Beatles medley. It was on TV, and I think he did it in concert that was my first concert, was Chet. I was like 13 maybe. I was blown away. I couldn't even believe how and I knew who he was, and I'd listened to his stuff, so he was the best guitar player I'd ever seen in my life, I can tell you that. He still could stand today, honestly, but I can remember him doing this medley, and man, I almost thought he did all of it. You know, I think he did all of it together. I'm going to have to do some digging and see if I can find that, because obviously it stamped me permanently. I'm still thinking about this and talking about it, so, and it was so good how he did it. I almost think he did it on his little classical, the thin ones he used to play back then, so that might date it, some of it. What an interesting song, really. So what I was doing was just an A, and sliding that up, and then D, sliding that little D inversion up there, right? So I'm not saying this is the correct way to do it, I'm just saying this is what I've come up with out of my head, so. Now you got F, G, A, okay? That part's not too bad. Now this part I kind of worked up A7, so I'm sliding it in. I'm picking this open E, okay? Then you gotta drop that finger off your B string in that A and hitting the first fret and pull it off. So as soon as you pull it off, you gotta hit this D7th chord, okay? Lady Madonna, right? It's a little different phrasing every time. I'll do it again. Alright? Again, I'm not saying this is how they did it. This is just how I do it. I'm trying to work it out, okay? So the next section is just D, does this little walking thing. I think I got these parts right. I'm not bazillion% positive, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it goes D, right? Do that again. Now it's going to go to G. Okay, so you got G, open A, B, and then D on the A string, so. Okay, then it goes to C, B minor 7 and an E sus. It's just an E chord, and you add your pinky onto the G string in the second and pull it off. Now I'm going to try to do this real slow because it's really hard for me to explain this. It almost has to stay moving or I can't. If I stop halfway through this, I'll be screwed and I won't be able to describe it. So I'm going to just try to do it really, really slow. That note, don't forget that one. I always miss that one for some reason. Okay, so let's start again. C, A minor, D, G, C. How they run. I'm just kidding, guys. Alright, so I was talking the C chord. It's just weird how that worked out, but so you got C, B minor 7, and the sus chord. Okay? That's pretty much it, you know, and the ending it just goes A. This is like an A minor shape. Okay? But pretty much it. Kind of fun to play. I love this stuff because it's always moving, and I like to keep my fingers and hands busy. It entertains me and somehow keeps me from getting bored. So that's why I seek this stuff out, you know, and try to figure out what I can. I usually try to do it by ear first, and then I may go back and listen, give a listen too, but I think that's close. It's how I just kind of worked it out in the last 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm going to keep plugging away on it and see what I can come up with. I'd love to be able to get that, you know, I'd be like, I don't know if I could do it. It's going to be tough. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm going to look for that thing on chat and see if I can find that thing when that was. I just can't get that out of my head. Picturing him playing those Beatles songs. Like I said, I think he did it live on my. It was the first show I ever saw. Like you said, Chet Atkins. For some reason, that medley he did is stamped in my head forever. So I got to figure that out. If I don't, I'm just going to go nuts and whatever. That's how it is. When I get on something, I can't stop. I got to figure it out or it'll drive me bonkers until I do. So that's a good thing. It's also a bad thing. You know, it's helped me figure out a lot of stuff, you know, just being stubborn. But then again, if I walk into a department store and they're playing Achy Breaky Heart, that will get stuck in my head, or some other song. Nothing against these tunes, but I don't play them and I don't want to play them and I don't want them stuck in my head because it's taking up, you know, storage where other stuff is. And it just, you know, it's like you're like a sponge after a while. What you listen to comes out in your playing, whether you like it or not, it's gonna. So always try to listen to stuff that you like and stuff that's really good. Like I said, nothing against easy songs. I enjoy playing them too, but sometimes it's just how my brain works. When I get on something, it's just tunnel vision, and I'll keep replaying that song in my head that I don't want to play. Okay, it's tough some days, but That's why I don't listen to the radio very much. If I do, I'm listening to stations that, is going to feed me with stuff that I usually would listen to, may want to listen to. So, I don't know if that's the way it is with you guys, but it's terrible. It's like a disease for me. I just can't hit the off button and get those out of my head. All right, guys. Well, if you have any ideas on this, let me know. I'd love to hear the input for sure. I'm gonna keep digging around, like I said, and see if I can find a different version of it. And that's just kind of what I whipped up in the past 10 or 15 minutes. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys are all practicing and playing your guitars. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. Thanks for showing up, guys. It's a fun thing. We just kind of hang out and do this, No pressure. No haters. I got the best crowd on YouTube, hands down. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching and your support. We'll see you soon, guys. Be good. Okie doke.